Hey, it's Chris, your boy Chris, one more time here today. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I just saw a bunch of news and I had to kind of do this. Guessing this is what it's going to be for me for here on out. So, WWE just released a bunch of people. Some of the names of this list are that are kind of shocking: Frankie Monet, Nia Jax, Mia Yim, Scarlett Bordeaux, Ember Moon, Keith Lee, and Karrion Cross. Um, Eva Marie got cut too. So I'm going to run through the names here and just kind of give some thoughts on them. Eva Marie, I don't think anybody cared. She wasn't doing anything for the company. They kind of, people kind of wonder why they hired her back in the first place. So that one, no loss. Frankie Monet, that's John Morrison's wife. So that's a bit of a shocker. She just gotten there. Good worker as Taya Valkyrie, and everywhere else she's been, she's good at what she does. So, but okay. Ember Moon, she'd been up and down. She'd been on the main roster, didn't work out. They sent her back to NXT. Had a tag team with Shotzi Blackheart, didn't work out, I guess. So they cut that loss. Nia Jax, did not see that coming. We've all kind of talked about how she's not safe in the ring and all this other stuff, and then for years. But because she's really The Rock, everybody thought she was bulletproof. She had that match with Charlotte Flair about a month ago where things got chippy, to put it lightly. Um, Basically, Nia was about to choke a bitch. So, I mean, that was that. So, shocked that is gone. Mei Yim, super talented, good worker. Don't get that one. Keith Lee, I don't understand this one. He's a talented fucking dude. He can move like a cruiserweight. He's built like a super heavyweight. You don't find guys like that very often. And they just let him be him. He probably would have been something, a star for them, superstar for them. Karrion Cross is a guy who, when it's all said and done, Keith Lee may have this as well, but Karrion Cross is going to be one of those biggest what the fucks they've ever had. They debut him, he has a great entrance. He looks like a killer. He wrestles like a killer. He talks like a killer. He just shows up and just wrecks people going up to the NXT title. He wins that against Keith Lee. He gets hurt. He comes back early from the injury. He then loses to Samoa Joe after beating Adam Cole and those other people. They bring him up to the main roster and they start tweaking his character. Instead of leaving him alone, they have him lose his debut match to Jeff Hardy, where shit, everybody kind of like, what? Why did you do this? You then had just steady changes to his character, putting him in like Gladiator, Mad Max gear, like Thunderdome stuff, having him wear the Gladiator tights with the frilly things, having to put on the strappy thing with the studs. He looked like a reject from Demolition from back in the day. And then the mask and everything. It was interesting to see. Then they started changing that to something where he's wearing suits. He's cutting promos like Sean O'Hare was when he came in. And it might have gone somewhere. And then they just cut him. Just like with Keith Lee, who was just starting that Bearcat Lee thing. This tribute to Bearcat, right? Legendary, old school black wrestler. They were doing all this stuff with those two guys, and then just out of nowhere, they're gone. And a lot of people are kind of asking questions about what does that mean for WWE. At this point, I think they're being sold. I think WWE is going to get sold, whether it's the Peacock. It might be a Universal. It could be to Fox. Who knows? But some of these cuts and the amount of cuts they've been doing over the past year plus, they're taking stuff off the books. They're cutting contracts off the books to make themselves more attractive in order to sell. No one will admit that they're doing it, but that's got to be what this is. Because you don't cut some of the talent they've cut over the past year plus. Or let guys walk like Adam Cole. You don't let these guys go to the people who've been released. With their RH kind of being what it is, who knows what's going to happen there. But I hope you all find something. Because not having work or being out of work and all that, especially now, it's a shitty time to be out of work for anybody. And someone who's been out of work, I know how shitty that is and know how hard it is to find something. So I hope that you do. Reality is everybody isn't going to, but and for people who are saying, like, laughing about these cuts or saying, oh, it's about time, that's not the right attitude to have about that. Whether you like a wrestler or not, this is their livelihood. This is how they take care of themselves, how they take care of their families, if they have them, and how they make a living. And that just got taken away from them. There should be no celebrating when someone loses their job. On any level. Unless it's like president. Like that, if you don't like whoever's in the White House, sure, have at it. They're a public figure in that manner. You can kind of laugh at it. Politicians lose their job, that's one thing. These people that work in the wrestling business, they spend years of their lives beating the shit out of themselves for our entertainment. It's not like baseball or football where they go into it, they play a kid's game. They step into a ring in a situation where if something goes wrong, like serious shit can happen. Like they can get crippled. They can die. Which we've all seen over the years. So nobody should be like hee-heeing and celebrating these guys losing their gigs. For a lot of them, they'll be okay. For a guy like Cross, someone like Nia Jax, for someone like Scarlett Bordeaux, for somebody like Mia Yim, someone like Keith Lee, they'll be okay. They'll find somewhere else to work because people will sign them to contracts. But for a lot of these other ones that got cut today that I didn't mention, this could be the end of their career, or this could be like they may not be able to find something. Because with ROH being where they're at, that's a promotion that might be closed for good. And everybody can't go to AEW or Impact. Hell, Impact, they can't really afford to sign everybody either. But AEW doesn't have that type of money. Tony Khan doesn't have those resources to sign every fucking wrestler that gets cut. So some of these guys are going to have to go on the indies and struggle, or what's left of the indies. Because whether you want to say it or not, the promotions that are kind of the indies, or the spirit indies, were the NWA and ROH. NWA's barely hanging on by a thread, and ROH is already kind of gone. Their money backer, Sinclair Broadcasting, just lost a ton of money. They're broke. So they just cut their entire fucking roster. So they're not signing anybody. There isn't an avenue for them. There isn't a place for everybody to go. And when it comes to AEW, they barely have time to put all of their talent on television. Don't agree with that? When's the last time Ricky Starks wrestled a match? When's the last time Brian Cage has been seen on television? Their roster is bloated right now. They keep signing every big name that gets cut, but at some point, like, they're going to have to make cuts too. So, those are my thoughts on this whole new situation. Like I said, I don't want my YouTube to become nothing but wrestling shit. So I promise you, at some point I will cover something else. I might do a movie review coming up. I might be seeing Eternals this weekend. I don't know. So if I do, I'll review it. I might do one for Halloween Kills. Yeah, I know I'm late to the party, but I just got around to watching it. So I'll do a review on that. I'll give my thoughts on that or something. Like I said, I don't want YouTube to be nothing but wrestling stuff. But if there's something stupid happens or I see something stupid, it's going to be kind of a place to do it. But I promise you there will be there will be different stuff coming, I promise. So if you don't like the wrestling stuff, whatever, just deal with it. More is coming on other topics, including the elephant in the room, politics. Yes, I'm going to go there. Some people aren't going to like it. I really don't care. My channel, my rules. So, everybody out there sees this, stay safe, be well. Peace.